St. Claus.
St.
We're
Claus.
in here, boys and girls. Map number 1 den of this gold, whatever division, not North, series here for semifinals. I'm being told it's Weast. The gold Weast.
Gold Weast. Starting off here on the P1, New York SubPar, off to a decent start here, able to secure the first 10 seconds of time. Florida Puppeteers does have that P2 side, but New York is looking to get as much time as they can here on the P1. Skittles able to win a big gunfight over towards that hop-up. That hop-up control is huge, and Red Cell able to get a nice two-piece with the nade. That's going to allow a little bit of presence to come up from the side of New York SubPar, but Red Cell is going to get snipped out by Brady, who's making a good play to wrap towards the back, able to get the first kill onto Camo and able to play his life, so he is going to be a nuisance here in the back, but it looks like New York is choosing to forget about him and choose to fight directly in the hill. There's going to be a 1v1 here on time, and Howie is going to win it with some help. That's going to put New York SubPar in control of this P2 with Florida spawning in hell in the back.
I'm so sorry. I've been chatting it up. New York SubPar, massive lead here. Looks like they have some P2 dominance as well. Howie and Skittles able to find for 2 of themselves. Howie able to pick up that second for himself. 1 kill coming from the side of Florida Puppeteers. So far have not seen a lick of time in this den hardpoint. We do see a stick coming in from Brady. Is able to get that kill. Finally able to get a point on the board. Is this the run that they need? They can get 20 here on old, but the side of New York SubPar are starting that rotation already over. These arrows are gonna make me tweak. I swear to God. I cannot tell you the difference between these two. I'm so sorry. If I see anything on the map, I'm lost. Important fight coming over here towards Stick. Yeah. I can't tell the difference between these two, I'm being completely honest. But you know what I can tell? The side of New York SubPar were absolutely slamming, and now they are getting it handed to them here on this P3. Little bit of a mixy spawn here. They are spawning towards this sofa side, and they need about 30 points here to level it up. This rotation towards P4 is going to be huge. We do see one player there, number 6, Camo, starting towards that Dojo side. They know he's here. Is he going to get good timing on this guy, Dojo? Where the...
Oh, what a corner.
The mini-map's messed up. The mini-map's messed up.
Yeah. I mean, Camo kind of makes the play for the boys there to get the spawns for this next hill. It did take him a little while to get into the play, but they were able to secure a big chunk of time there on the P3, and they have some good positioning over here towards P4. Looks like Iron Rings is going to be the last player that's left up close, shoots a bullet, but then is going to get taken out. One more player left, Patio side, is going to get kind of swarmed by the rest of these New York SubPar players. So clean little rotation there, able to win the key gunfights, and now looking to get active. Howie's going to charge through the middle of the map, but going to get taken out. That's going to allow Brady into red, but Skittles is there for the trades. Now we're going to see one more player left on the red side, looking to pinch through the computer side. Is able to get, oh, he's actually up top, I think. He's in the stairwell. He is able to kind of make a pinch in the back, able to get the player off at time that's going to allow the Florida Puppeteers in, but Howie's able to get a nice two-piece there on time to continue to pump up the jam and to keep the clock ticking in their favor. One player left here to contest. I'm gonna think that's Neeler, but I'm probably gonna say that name wrong for the rest of the night. Howie left on time alone. That's gonna allow Florida Puppeteers to secure this scrap time as we make our way towards the second rotation of hills.
Yeah, a little bit of salt and pepper coming out here in this match. Florida Puppeteers able to bring it back just a little bit here. 50-point deficit so far. New York SubPar in control of this P1 so far. A little bit pushed out here towards Dojo. Looks like Iron's going to have to find another route to take. They're going to have to force through this middle. They are able to get a good contest here. Brady looking for that player wipe or red cell. Is deep Dojo not really helping his team out here? Howie able to pick up 1. They're looking to activate on this guy in time, but McBain from top able to pick up 2. Brady able to pick up 1. And Iron able to pick up that 4th there. Side of Florida Puppeteers looking to bring this back here. This rotation towards P2 is going to be huge. Can they hold off the rest of this P1? That was the big question so far. They can bring it within 20, but they are going to need some sort of rotation here. This is where the game could get out of hand for the New York SubPar. 60 here brings them pretty close to that 250 margin here with a P3 and a P4 coming up a little bit later here. So Florida, they got to win some of these transition kills. 2 players down on the side of New York SubPar. 1 player towards this window side. Good kill there on McBain. Able to put a little bit of forward presence, but a spawn coming in from that back white side. Iron Rings sees the player, couches, able to get that kill, able to get that team squad spawn as well. This is probably looking for the break that they need.
Yeah, they're able to clean up the last few players on the New York subpar. A really nice transition with that good spawn from the side of Iron Rings. McBain as well with a nice couple kills inside of the time. Looks like we're going to see some trades back and forth. Iron able to get 2 kills of his own. Red Cell's looking to contest here. Potentially gets the first one. Shots into the second. Third player Chow's able to get him. Can he finish off the third? He can. Looking at Chow with the pistol on the final player, but that player is going to back up towards the stairs. Iron Rings able to get the first kill. Shot's going to go back and forth here, but able to get the trade. So Florida Puppeteers with a really nice P2 hold there, able to get themselves up to even, if I'm not mistaken, if they choose to stay in the hill the whole time. And they've already got this pressure over here towards the P3 side. McBain looking to potentially reload his gun, but going to get taken out. Brady looking for the follow-up, able to get one, looking to regen a little bit down to 6 HP. Potentially Chow coming through now, gonna get that trade through, are his teammates. So Florida Puppeteers on a roll now. I think I hear a cruise missile coming in from the side of the New York subpar, so we're going to see what happens with this cruise.
Howie is able to find one. Teammate finds a player next to him. We are going to see the Florida Puppeteers take a lead change a little bit late on that one. And they're spawning out here towards the sofa side here. So the Sunday New York subpar, a little bit of mishap happening there towards a little bit middle of the map. Are getting a little bit ran, but they're able to tie this up here with a little bit of this scrap time. But the side of Florida Puppeteers are here on this rotation. We do have red control for the side of them. They're watching these players come out of dojo as well. So good spread so far from the side of Florida Puppeteers. New hill, excuse me, is going to pop here. They are getting those roof side spawns as well. So they're going to be spawning them deep sofa on this side for the New York subpar. Not able to win the fights on hill. Kneeler in the time on a little bit of a Zuma watch, if I'm saying anything. The Florida Puppeteers are doing their thing. New York subpar able to break into the hill with about half of the time left.
Yeah, this hill is going to be big for New York subpar. They don't have a huge deficit here, but if Florida is able to secure a humongous chunk of time here on the P4, it's going to get out of hand, and they're going to be looking pretty solid in securing this last 20 seconds. Iron Rings able to get 1 kill, looking for the second, able to get that player as well. 1 player left contest from red side is going to get taken out by Brady. Red Cell on the rotation over here as well, is only able to get 1 on rotation. Just a crazy second rotation of hills out of the side of Florida Puppeteers, and they're looking to keep their momentum into our third set.
Just gonna let that marinate just for a second here. So the New York subpar down about 20 here. Good rotation towards P1. We do have 1 player towards that bottom side. Iron is going to put a little bit of disruption here. Not able to get any kills. Pulls the New York subpar off the hill for just a moment, but they are able to pick up the rest of the kills and get back on. We are going to see a lead change coming through here soon. Good pre-nade there from Skittles. Able to pick up 1 there in Kneeler. Players are dying towards that window side as well. Red Cell able to pick up 1 while Skittles is continuing his streak here of 7. He's got 21 bullets left in the M15. Looking to get this cruise missile here, which could be a factor if they do end up making it to P3. New York subpar over that 200 mark, so they're looking to get this end here on P2, hitting this deep route, securing these spawns for their team. 3 players from the side of Florida Puppeteers are here towards this roof side. They're going to be securing those spawns for themselves, but they're going to have some important gunfights coming up here.
1 player left on time is going to get taken out. Looks like we've got 2 players towards the roof side. Those players are going to get traded out as well. So New York subpar able to get into this P2. Potential contest coming down as Skittles wraps up his spree on 10 in a row. But Iron Rings has something to say about this, and he is going to kill everybody and get out with his life. Let his teammates try to fight through the front side. Go on the pinch here, but he is going to get sniffed out. Now Kneeler's got to go big for the squad, unable to get anything. And with 15 seconds left here on the clock to win. We've got one potential contest coming back through, trades back and forth. Camo's able to get a big two-piece, going to get traded out by Brady. One more player left here to contest, and we are going to go to the P3. Number 7, Skittles, is here already on rotation, looking for these Florida Puppeteer players, is not going to spot them, and is going to get shot from behind. Howie here to contest the hill, going to get traded out. One player left close. Camo's able to get one. 1v1 left here on time from Kneeler and Camo. Shots coming down. Camo's going to win it, but the kills come down. Now, Florida back in the hill. 5 seconds left on the clock. They've got a contest here. 2, 1 counts down. Contest comes in. Trades back and forth. 2 players hop up. Kills go back and forth. Contest comes through once again, but New York SubPar able to win it there on a mixy little P3. It got hairy there in the middle of that map. Florida had a phenomenal run, but New York SubPar able to clutch up on those final couple of hills and earn themselves the map number 1 victory.
They were up a lot in the beginning. Unfortunate little ending. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Those commercials lasted longer than I do in bed. We are here in map number 2, Search and Destroy. New York SubPar up 1-0 in the series. Looking to make it 2-0. Florida Puppeteers looking to even out the series here on Exposure.
They are looking to even up the series here on Exposure. Looks like they're making their play over towards the B side. They've got 2 players here close to contest. Looks like number 8, Howie, is trying to watch part of this middle of the map, but he may potentially rotate out back here towards the window to watch over mid. There is 1 player still over towards the long side. Neither team really choosing to get very active here quite yet. Shots going back and forth. Florida thinking about potentially rotating this bomb back towards the middle of the map, and they are. 3 players sending it. Howie is weak, gonna get taken out by Brady there. Nyler with the bomb, looking to get the plant onto the A site. 25 seconds left here on the clock. Bomb is gonna get planted, and we have a 2v4 retake, or make that a one none v4. Florida win.
We have to release some weeks of these podcasts with the audio of the broadcaster in the back, like the person who's producing, because man, the things that are said make so much sense, but none of you guys can hear it. It's so good. Florida Puppeteers able to pick up 1 there. Kneeler gonna go for the plant record this game, I feel. Gonna get around 11. You might be able to get 6 of them in. Good nades from the side of Florida Puppeteers towards that tank side. I don't know if they got any stuns, but that's gonna be a great 2-piece from Iron. He did it map number 1. He's looking to do round over. On to the next one.
It happens to me, it can happen to you too. Brady able to get the final kill here onto Camo on that P2 tank. Florida Puppeteers starting off well here so far in the map number 2, able to win on the offensive side and the defensive side. But as we know, Search and Destroy can be a very momentum-based game mode. So you just are waiting for the New York SubPar to get that first kill on the board, potentially start to even up this map. Looks like Florida is choosing to go straight towards that B bomb site once again. There's only going to be 1 player here this time. That's Red Cell. I already hear shots going down from the solar side, so potentially information is there that there's 1 player back here, but they're trying to clear out everything, make sure that there's nobody else here close. This is going to be Nyler, and I think that's going to be Iron Rings running together. Shots into Red Cell in the back. Red Cell's able to get 1. Nyler going for the challenge is going to get taken out. Trade not coming through from not Brady. That was McBain. So Brady left here in a 1v4 scenario, able to get potentially sights onto that first player on the power plant side, but not able to get any shots down. And now he is getting swarmed by the New York SubPar, able to win that map number 3 and not lose a life, which always feels phenomenal on the Search and Destroy side.
New York Red Cell able to hold off the push, able to take down both those players separately there with the help of some teammates on that second kill or second elimination. Got a round on the board. That's how it starts. Florida Puppeteers were hot at the start. We'll see if they can continue this here. Last defense was very successful. Not a single player dropped. Tank side was very heavily utilized on the side of New York SubPar. Looks like we're hitting a dirt route here. It's going to be 3 dirt. One playing towards this tank side, just potentially looking for a route taker on the side of Florida Puppeteers. That's going to be the first kill coming down for the side of Iron Rings towards that tank side. Wins that island battle, and that's typically what's going to make these search and destroys swing. Side of Florida Puppeteers know that there are no players, at least pushed up middle. Players going to get spawned dirt. Good bait and switch there. Camo, potentially. Yes, Camo. Able to pick up that kill. And bring this to a life advantage. We see a scope out. We're going to see if this timing works out well. We do see a little pistol. Unfortunately, when you have the sniper, you're going to get shot in the ass every time.
We're just going to see a little bit of a wrap here coming from the side of the New York SubPar, potentially able to spot out this player top window. Shots coming down. First kill comes down. No shots from the middle of the map. So Iron Rings may have a play here. Going to get spotted out now. Howie and Camo on the chase, looking for this player. Going to see them under, but the smoke is going to mess up all the shots. But the other Florida Puppeteers player is there to close that out for the squad and take them up 3-1 here. Great way to play your life there from Iron Rings. Give yourself the time, get the first kill with the help from Howie there shooting his homie in the smoke, and Brady's able to clean up that final kill. We love smoke kill cams because everybody's shots just starts going crazy mode. But Florida Puppeteers able to win that round number 4, go up 3-1 here, looking to continue to press their advantage from the offensive side this time, potentially making their way back over towards the B side again, but it looks like the play may be a little bit slower, looking for information mid and looking to see where this play can develop. Howie going to get some shots into McBain early, but McBain going to back up, and Howie is in the box floating around, and we're going to see what Florida decides to do with this bomb after these initial gunfights.
Yeah, Florida has been pushed back. Side of New York SubPar had taken all of mid. Solar side is still open. There's one player, Red Cell, over there, just kind of keeping watch. But the side of Florida Puppeteers, that's really their only lane of action right now. Howie able to pick up a big kill towards dirt. Iron Ring is not going to check this corner whatsoever. I can guarantee it on my mama. There it is. Skittles able to pick up a kill. Towards that mid side, Neil are going to fall as well. All up to Brady here in a 1v4. Going to be very unlikely. Skittles is there, just watching the cross. Shots are a little shaky, but Brady's able to pick up the kill. 1v4 turned into a 1v3. There's a player on the tank. He doesn't see him. Beams are almost good, but there's going to be reinforcements here from middle. This is going to be it for Brady. New York SubPar able to bring up another round here. Going to bring this up to a 3-2. That's just a great round from the side of New York. You get the early info on that dirt player. You push them up. You start pushing up through middle, and you just don't allow Florida to do anything. You force them all solar side. They didn't want to take it there, so they just brought it to you, and you get some easy kills towards middle. Just clinical round from the side of New York there.
Yeah, and you got to think potentially if Iron Rings reads that player in the corner, is able to get that early pick and not lose his life, potentially that round could go in a different way. But when you get pushed back in your spawn like they did, you don't really know what space has gotten taken here on exposure because those boxes are so tall, you can't see if somebody's rotated or kind of stuck back in their spawn. And New York has done a great job of pushing the pace and taking map space where they can. Howie getting some information on players dirt. There is one player mid that's able to get the first blood. Iron Rings looking to potentially rotate back into the enemy spawn. He's going into depths and looking to make a play. Dirt here is going to get some timing onto Camo. Shots in. Howie there as well. Going to get taken out, and that's going to leave Mr. Red Cell here in a 1v4 scenario. We've seen plenty of these already in this map. We're going to see what happens this time with the man Red Cell. Ooh! Oh, he gets the read, but the shots are just too good from that player laying down there in the little hidden bushes. So Florida going to go up here 4-2 in map number 2.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. for Florida on that one. We've seen 2 back-to-back rounds that are just like that. Pretty easy for the team on defense. It's making it, as you get later into the search and destroy, this map oftentimes feels very difficult to make something work on offense unless you get kind of a lucky B is typically what happens. But you got to get some gunfight wins over there. We do see a couple players from the side of...
Boom.
Hold that! What a great nade coming from the side of New York SubPar. Little late, little bad nade on top of the solar, but knew that he would have that nade pin-pulled in the hand, exploded on his enemy. 2v4 for the side of Florida Puppeteers, 1v4 for the side of Florida Puppeteers, 0v4 for the side of Florida Puppeteers. New York SubPar able to take another easy defensive round, and I feel like this is where it's turning. Just offensive rounds are just not... You're not going to be able to find them, and you're going to, at this point, you're going to have to win one to make something work here.
Yeah, I mean, offense can be tough on this map. There's so many places to hold a pretty good positioning of these bombs, and you kind of have to get a little lucky, but it never hurts if you're the side of the New York subpart to get first bloods with nades and to immediately start the stop the advancement of the attacking squad pushing forward through the map. So good plays by them. It looks like they're 4 hitting straight through to the B side. There are 2 players here back on their heady, and look at that. The nade comes through from the side of Florida this time. Mr. No Name himself, Iron Rings, able to get that first blood. Brady with the boomstick is going to see that player, but is not going to be able to hit the shot. Iron Rings sitting here close. Shots into camo are going to connect. 10 and 3 on a 2 spree. Skittles going to get taken down to low HP, but is able to back up a little bit here as well. Red Cell going to get taken out from P4, and that's going to activate the pinch activities here. Skittles going to get sights onto that first player. Second player coming through. No trades, or the trades are good. I guess the shots are good from both those 2 players, and Florida able to take round number 8 here, going up 5-3. And I mean, initial nades equals success. Offense hard, defense good. Search and destroy.
You're missing a key one. You're missing a key thing there.
What did I forget?
I'll let you figure it out. I'll let you figure this one out here.
I'm not gonna figure it
Florida
out.
Puppeteers are investing towards this B side once again. You're gonna know those nades are coming in. There it is from Red Cell. It's gonna be a little bit late. Not gonna really get anybody unless attacking behind. Iron Rings getting that first blood here, looking to make this advancement towards B. Smoke is going down. Iron Rings looking to get aggressive. Just gonna lay here by this box. Needler gonna try to put that bomb down here eventually. Is able to pick up a kill. No longer on the dodo. Love to see it. Red Cell able to pick up one of his own. It's a 2v3 for the side of New York subpart to stay alive here. Side of Florida Puppeteers have bomb site control. Are electing to take this a little bit slower. See what the side of New York subpart are going to try to develop here on a defense.
Jump comes down. Skittles able to get the first player, put them into a 2v2 scenario here. Brady and Neeler looking to rotate back through the New York subpar spawn. Gunfight coming down on site. Neeler's able to win that, put their squad in a 2v1 advantage. Going to get traded by Red Cell, looking for the chow, but Brady is there for the gunfight win. Florida Puppeteers able to take map number 2 there and even up our series 1-1. Welcome back, fellow COD enjoyers. We are here on the Scar Overload map number 3, tied up in this series between the New York subpar and the Florida Puppeteers, 1-1. I have the hiccups. This is going to be a terrible time, but we're in Call of Duty, so it's going to be a good time.
You know what they say, we're here for a bad time, not a long time. I don't know, something like this. Subpar. The ball. Looking to make a little dipsy doodle around the boxes there. Able to get that dunk on the non-preferred side for this side. But ball is going to spawn towards that plane side as well. We do see New York subpar pushed up just a little bit. How he able to taken down there. Florida Puppeteers are putting some heavy investment towards this plane side. No one's going to be pushing mid just yet. Brady's looking to make that investment now. He's going to be looking towards that green. Going to take some really bad timing on those players mid. Side of New York SubPar going to have plane control. Looking to get that ball out of there. To make a little bit of a wrap here.
Yeah, Iron Lungs is already going crazy, getting some aggression here on the boat side for the squad, able to clear off those players in the backside. The New York SubPar are going to spawn close here, so top green going to get that first kill. Second and third kills come down there as well. Nyler on the wrap. Is he going to get any information here? Going to get shots into the back of Camo, looking for Skittles as well. Able to connect with a couple of shots, but not able to finish it out. Two players left here, close on sight. Trades going back and forth. Looks like the ball got dropped as well. The dunk isn't going to come through yet. 1v1 and McBain wins it. But the pressure is still here from the New York SubPar. They've got to clear off these last couple of players. They've got the ball. They're wrapping it out. It looks like potentially just trying to push through the middle of the map here. Iron Rings with the device in hand. Shots coming down. They're going to have a hard time getting this ball out of spawn right now with these gunfights that are going towards the side of the New York SubPar right now. Iron Lungs still looking to potentially make some moves, shimmying around the map here. He is going to get swarmed. Brady able to get two here. There is one player left in the backside. Red Cell close as well, but Iron Rings is able to sneak out towards the P2 side here. A nice reset from the side of Florida. No real map positioning here from the squad, so they're going to have to get some of these kills and start making their way probably towards the bus side of the map here. All their players towards B2. Nyler in store. Now we're starting to see the aggression come through from the Florida Puppeteers.
I was getting a little nervous there. That defense from the side of Florida Puppeteers was stellar on the goal line. McBain taking the flank, able to get one, make that two, make that three towards that spawn. That is player towards mid is going to fall for the side of New York SubPar, but that is a detonation towards the side. The spawn trap has been developed from the side of Florida Puppeteers. New York SubPar looking to fight out. Camo able to pick up that one kill, able to get that overload goal control. So the ball is going to be stuck towards P2. Now Eiler looking to wrap this out. Teammates are going to get overwhelmed. He's going to get overwhelmed. Camo with a big two-piece. Iron, I think he's here unnoticed. He's able to pick up one. Can he make that two? He cannot. He can. He cannot. Make that three. Make that two. I'm going to pick up Red Cell in his spawn here. Just going to leave him. Teammate is taking that focus with Brady. Eventually going to pick them up. Device is going to respawn towards that P2 side as well. So this is pretty much of a standoff here. 1:15 left in the round. We'll see which team can do anything here. This is a pretty good side. For the side of Florida Puppeteers, they had some great defense. This is technically the bad side so far on Scar. So coming out even is definitely not a bad thing. New York SubPar really looking to capitalize here. Man advantage is going to go your way towards this B zone. It's going to be hard to cap over here. But you are spawning those players towards plane. So it's going to be a little bit easier to get that man advantage and get a blocker up there.
Yeah, you have to get the kills to come down. McBain is wall banging through the satellite dish. Ball is going to get dropped. Camo's able to get two, though. Shots coming down once again. Trades back and forth here. Florida on a good defensive stand. They do have the presence here to pull this device and get a little bit of forward pressure, but now the New York SubPar players are off spawn. We're seeing a potential pinch develop here. Number 3 is going to sniff out that player. Iron Rings with another big kill, pushing through the store side. Skittles able to get one. Gonna get the second as well, but gonna get traded out by Iron Rings there. Device is gonna get pulled, though. We're gonna see a potential couple big kills coming down here. Flank gets picked up by Brady. More kills coming down. Florida needs to start getting some of this pressure pushed up through the map, but all the teammates die. Iron Rings left alone. Teammates off spawn. 25 seconds left on the clock, and that's going to take us to halftime. I don't know if I was seeing the countdown timer wrong or what that was, but solid round number 1. A lot of back and forth. I think we ended at 1-1 there, if I'm not mistaken. Good defense by both sides. Both teams also able to, kind of convert their one and only scoring attempt as well. So solid start to the Scar map number 3 here.
1-1 in. Florida Puppeteers with some good defense. Probably wishing you got another one there at some point with that spawn trap that you had developed, but you'll come out a bad side tied. They were able to get that overtime extension, but nothing really working there as all their teammates did fall. But we'll see what Florida can develop here. They kind of lost the initial gunfights. New York SubPar were able to go up to an early lead here. Definitely not the case so far. Trades are coming through. We're able to pick up one. Shots going into the second. Going to avoid this nade. Is going to see this player, but is going to get pre-fired there by Skittles. Red Cell in store with his boy. Able to pick up one. Trades are coming through effectively for the side of Florida Puppeteers. They do have a blocker all the way up here in McBain. Able to pick up one kill. That's going to be a free dunk. Florida Puppeteers taking advantage of this good side and keeping these players spawn towards blue.
Yeah, this blue spawn can be really difficult to fight once you have players set up in the backside of your spawn. Nyler playing a corner here towards Stonewall is going to get sniffed out, so good place from the New York SubPar to get a little bit of map presence back, and they're looking to push their way up towards the green side. Skittles with the device is going to get taken out. Camo left on a plain heady is going to get one kill and get some good shots there as well. There is one player in the depths here. That's Red Cell once again able to get the kill onto that first player, but going to get traded out by Brady. Brady's got to go huge here. Going to get a shoulder from one player. Going to get shot at by two different guys now as well. Device is down. Dunk is not going to come through the team nade. No. Oh, New York SubPar, unfortunate circumstances there, but there is still a player top green. It's Red Cell once again trying to make the plays for the boys. And it looks like we're seeing a little bit of device protection here. It is going to reset towards the plain side, but New York SubPar, you still have the presence. You still have the pressure here. Trades coming down top green. Skittles able to get two. There we go. That's going to be a dunk for the New York SubPar. We're tied back up 2-2 here. Device reset spawns over towards the P2 side, and Florida Puppeteers seem to have a decent little advantage here. They already have players pushed up towards that blue side, and they're going to have a free dunk, but Red Cell gets a Kobe. They got one more player here in the back. The dunk is still going to come through immediately. Device reset back towards the middle side of the map, and blue is still under the control of the Florida Puppeteers. New York SubPar get one, get two. Nyler still alive inside of blue. Iron Rings is going to be the last player left up alive as the Florida Puppeteers are off spawn, and he's got to watch just about everything right now until the boys get here to watch his back.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 kills for both sides. Howie able to pick up 2 through middle. Nyler, last player alive here. Able to pick up the bomb carrier. Not able to pick up the player on the plane. Camo in the power position. Going to get beamed from top green. So situation's going to diffuse just a little bit here. Gunfights still bringing down Red Cell with a great 2-piece of his own. Howie able to push up towards that green. Pick up that 3rd and 4th player here. Device resets towards middle. They weren't able to grab it in time, or else they had a free dunk there. Iron looking to take it away, but cannot get there. McBain with a trade of his own, and Howie able to come out with the big win. There's one last player here, Kneeler, towards store. Let's head to New York SubPar. Just going to ignore him for now. Try to get pushed up, get some lead blockers going. Do they read this corner? They probably don't. Kneeler not able to secure the kill on Camo. New York SubPar able to pick up 2. Make that 3 of the 4 kills. Make that all 4 kills. B side is open here. This should be a sure dunk here to tie this with a 1.5 left. Spawn trap is set up. They do have some players getting towards that P5 as well, but the Florida Puppeteers fighting their way out of here, able to pick up some big kills towards this plain side.
Yeah, plain side is so hard to fight from this bottom green side. You see these 2 players getting through mid-cut could go huge here. Camo able to get 1, looking for the kills on the second, but trades come down. McBain still low green, trying to keep the pressure, try to keep it so that these New York SubPar players can't push up too much, but here comes the aggression. Camo still on plain heady, is going to get some shots, but Skittles just went right over the top for the free dunk. Now we're going to see the device spawn over towards P2. Florida Puppeteers here early once again. They have enjoyed these B runs, but the freedom is not there this time. Trades coming back and forth. New York SubPar able to pick up the device, and now are looking to push towards this P2 side themselves, looking to gain some space, but they're all going to get taken down as well, and we're back to ground zero once again.
What in the world was that? Good little corner from Camo. Able to spot 1. He's going to get that fight towards Iron. Get that second kill as well. Is going to get traded out by Kneeler. Not able to pick up anymore. That's 4 dead from the side of New York SubPar. 20 seconds left. They're probably just looking to play keep away here. No one's going to grab the device just yet. They're just going to look it towards P2. 10 seconds left. Side of Florida Puppeteers are going to have to make their way. They're going to have to win some impossible gunfights here. And that's going to be it for the game. Iron Ring's last one here, but not able to do anything. New York SubPar with a great comeback on bad side on this Scar overload. What was that? I said I was going to watch it from the replay, and I didn't watch it. I gotta pull this. I gotta see what happened. I think the player just straight up swoops the device and just takes it straight over the
Yeah,
entire Florida Puppeteers team. Like that is crazy.
I think McBain was the only player down low on the box there, and there were two players top green, and so
The
they
game. We're
all.
playing. No more talking about toenails. Except, whoa,
Oh,
baby! An explosive start from the game. New York SubPar. We have the absolute garbage of kill feeds this game. I apologize to everybody out there. We are going to be messing everything up today. New York
number one
SubPar.
is rotating. Number one's holding.
So far, so good. It's Pred killing Pred. Pred gets 5 kills.
Fred
You
killed
know.
3 people and he killed himself as well. How did that happen? we need
New York
that. We
SubPar
need
starting off hot. This is not what we
Skittles and
saw.
camo.
This is not what we saw the first series here on a black card. New York SubPar so far so good, and they have this rotation towards the P2 as well. This was New York's map pick. Absolute demons for choosing this garbage map as a pick. Whoever's playing them next week, if they win, ban this thing. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, it's a map, that's for sure. But they're starting off here great here so far
One
on
of
the
the
black
maps
card.
of all time.
One of the worst maps of all time. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I'd rather play green screen hardpoint.
Green screen hardpoint would go insane. I'm not gonna lie. Rotations would be key on that map. Forget about gunfights. I mean, New York subpar so far here, just winning every single gunfight available to them. Skittles looking to get active, is going to get taken out. Brady with nice 2 kills there himself, looking to potentially contest this time as well. But Red Cell able to back up, able to win that gunfight. Now, the Florida Puppeteers have secured this rotation over towards P3. New York subpar looking to fight it from the front side. Skittles able to get 2, looking for the third potentially here on time. Is going to slide and contest, looking for the hip fire kills and all those shots hit. And Skittles is frying right now with the AR. Red Cell on the pinch from the old time as well. In a mixy spot here where it's going to spawn the Florida Puppeteers over towards the P1 side and looking to hit towards the outside. But Howie is there for the pickups, able to get one, going to get traded out from Square by Brady. I think those names are correct. But they're continuing to keep the presence up towards the front side. So if they can get these kills towards the Square side, they're going to be set up for the rotation here as well over towards the P4 and just asserting utter dominance right now. The New York subpar is on fire here in the black card.
I don't know what to say. Everything. Florida have a rotation to P4. This is their opportunity. Time pops. They are only down a measly 130 points going into the 4th point of a hard point. Mind you, here on black card. So far, New York subpar have gotten some outside kills. Skittles kills Skittles. Kano gets a kill on time. Big name from Brady. Probably not Brady, but maybe Brady. I don't actually know. Who knows? Florida Puppeteers starting to fight back. They got the first 30. Fairly uncontested. Only really one fight that they needed to win here. Fight's coming through the front. Stairs going to be protected. Skittles is going to get in time for just a second, but is going to fall. Brady picks up a great 2-piece. Starting to heat up here on a 1 streak. Make that a 0 streak here as the side of New York subpar do spawn out. But Florida Puppeteers, they are spawning towards new. But all these 10 seconds from the side of New York subpar are going to start to stack up. When you're up by 130 like that, it's gonna be difficult. Florida Puppeteers once again here on rotation, starting to make this second. They're trying to get their minds right here into a second rotation here on black card. Because so far, it was all New York subpar for the first 3.
Yeah, I mean, New York subpar started off hot, but Florida is bouncing back here, looking for Howie in the backside of time, is going to get some assistance there on the trade. There's going to be one player left here in the back. That's going to be Nyler. Get some shots into Howie, but is going to get traded out. Kills coming down from Square as well, but this is going to be a successful break from the side of the New York subpar. Florida Puppeteers looking to fight through the outside walkway here, able to get the first kill. I think that was Brady but also able to get 3, but ultimately going to get traded out with a 2-piece coming down from Camo. Not Mr. Skittles, is the fake Mr. Skittles. And through this first rotation here, we're going to see New York SubPar with a 100-point lead, looking to continue to push the pace here on the Blackheart into our second rotation of hills.
They had a pretty successful P1 and P2 to begin the map. Can they get a good break here? It comes down to a 1v1. McBain not able to win it. Red Cell able to pick up maybe 3. I don't actually know. Make that 4th. It's not even Red Cell. It's Howie. Howie. I can't talk. This sucks. Side of New York SubPar. So far, so good. They're blocking off these players from getting over towards that P2. Howie able to pick up 1 is going to fall towards Brady. Is going to make it over towards that jump side. Might be able to do something here. Nyler, probably not Nyler. Picks up a couple kills there. Camo going to fall towards that time here. They are successful. They have the last 20, it looks like, here on lock, but these P2 rotations are coming in for the side of New York SubPar. Brady able to make some splash towards the back. Nyler looking to get mixy there, but not able to pull anything out. Side of New York SubPar going to have this P2 rotation. Got 10 seconds left. Picking up scrap on P1 as well. Going to cross that 200-point threshold. They could win it here on P2 if they have a hold just like they did at the start of the game here. For the side of Florida Puppeteers, this is do or die. You're going to have to start stringing every single hill together. And so far, it is not looking very good.
I mean, New York's P2 last time was absolutely stellar. Brady is able to sneak past number 3 there and get into the back. The Florida Puppeteers are flying through the front as well, so they are going to get an early and successful break here from that little split parallel with the New York SubPar, looking to take some positioning towards P1. Iron Rings is going to do the same exact thing that he just did to the boys over there on the side of the New York SubPar, but he is going to get a successful flank through P1, able to get 2, going to get traded out though, and that's going to allow the New York SubPar to get the rest of the scrap time here on P2, which is going to push them ever closer to that 250 mark. Skittles early on the rotation as well, looking to play in the backside, back here towards P3. Is able to get 1, gonna pre-aim, get the shots into the second one. There is a player that spawns directly in hill. He's gonna get some shots taken from him. The pinch comes through. That's gonna secure the back spawns for the side of Florida. Red Cell is able to get 1, if that is Red Cell. I think that might have been Howie, actually. I don't remember. Names are hard. But Florida doing a good job here holding the P3 initially. Cruise missile coming in now. We see payers sprinting for that building, but they are going to get taken out, which is going to allow the New York SubPar to break into this hill. 1 player left up close here to potentially contest. 5 seconds left on the clock. Nobody close enough to get to the contest. That's going to be New York SubPar that are able to take map number 4 here on Blackheart and close out the series in a 3-1 fashion to secure their spot in the Gold Championship next week for the Gold East Division.
Poor fishies just got absolutely railed by that Hellstorm missile.
They did.
New York SubPar. I can see why they picked Blackheart.